let's talk about how to get your very first mount in Ashes of Creation. As you can see, we are right at the very beginning of the game, and pretty early on, we are going to be getting sent over to Linehold. So when you first get out of your character creation, that is where you want to head towards. Once you have made your way over to Linehold, as you can see here on the map, it's a pretty easy place to reach. Make sure you've got yourself your reset point up at the Linehold as well. We want to visit this guy here. This is Tradesman Hernin, and we want to do this dude's quest. Should give us the sweat of your brow mission. As long as everything's all nice and clean, you should get some kind of indication of where you need to go. But some of this was not as obvious as it might have seemed, I guess. So we're going to come on around the corner where we need to start out with chopping up some trees. In this case, it's going to be oak, and then it's going to direct us to do some processing. Now, being as we are on the subject of getting quests, it is going to be worth it for us to look at the bounty boards, which in case you haven't seen is this little item they have right here. And this one's actually going to give us XP and stuff for doing gathering quests such as this. So if we get something useful here, we can in fact get this complete. We didn't get anything specifically for what we're doing now, but it is worth just taking a look at it. Sometimes it can just be simply chopping up the oak, which could be getting you extra XP whilst we are doing this. Now though, we need to head to the south. There is a sawmill icon down here, which is, as you might imagine, how we are going to be processing the wood that we've just picked up. So we're going to go ahead and make a start on that. So you can see we get to the lumber milling thing right here, and we're going to go ahead, start the job. We need the one weathered oak here. That's going to give us the weathered oak timber. Claim that once it's finished, send it to inventory. And now we can go back to the same trade manager that we were speaking to before. So back at our trades manager we are. Now we have it. Now we need to process the corroded zinc that is given to us. So we need to go back down to the south to the mining station. There is obviously a bit of legwork going off right here. A bit of back and forth just to get this done. But it is 100% worth it to get around a bit faster. So as you can see, here we are between the stonemason station and the lumber mill, just to the north of the river. I'm going to go ahead and get this one crafted now. That is going to give us the pickaxe that we need. Which means next up we want to grab ourselves the granite. This is just around the corner from where the manager was. So we're going to head up back to the north. And then obviously, as you can see, we are in the yellow circle right here. I'm going to start getting this gathered. With that done then, we now need to go to the stone masonry station, which is the table with bricks on that you can see right here. We'll go ahead and we'll get this processed. We now go and deliver this back to the trade manager that we were at before. Talk to this guy. That is going to progress the quest a little bit more. So head to the north now where the stable is. So we head to the north now where we'll find these little sets of flowers. This is more of a press and hold thing. So if you just press it, you'll stop harvesting the flowers, and you don't really want that to be happening. So make sure you press and hold the button whilst you are harvesting that so that we can return back to the trade manager again. Once we've got the flowers harvested, we're obviously going to be returning south to process them again. So we're going to make our way down there to the table that's just close to the previously used lumber processing station. We'll go ahead and get this job started. And then with all that in tow, we can now go back to the trade manager.
Got the powder, have ye? Brilliant. And your horse. Stop.
And now we head to the stable, where we need to head on into the gate and talk to this dude on the left. This is Stable Master Pyle. With that done, we now have the horse in the inventory, and we can put this onto a slot. Go ahead and whistle this in. Now, yesterday when we were doing this, it takes 2 to summon it. Oh no, it looks like they've improved that. And there we have it. We are on the horse.